Okay, didn't work again. I don't know why. We'll hit record. Okay. Hitting the theme music in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to episode 334 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Hello. Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
I was like, okay. That was interesting.
I've done that phrase for 333 episodes. I just wanted to see if I can catch you off guard.
More than that.
More than that, because we had
the other podcasts and
yeah, and I used that on the podcast I did before this. So I've used that phrase forever.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to, Stuart? Let's just get into this.
Well,
the show.
There was a game that I played last week and just completely forgot to talk about because we just spent the entire episode just talking about Apex Legends. I played a game that I actually kickstarted and my name is in the credits.
Well, that's cool.
It's called Pray for the Gods. and it's spelled weird. Like it's not like even though the logo is PRE, but if you look at it on like Steam and Xbox and wherever, it's PRAEY for the gods.
Okay.
Because you both pray to the gods and are pray you pray for the gods as in pray, and then you pray for the gods as in they eat you.
Okay.
And it's a Shadow of the Colossus like game where there's these like 5 giant monsters roaming the world, and you have to kill them by climbing on top of them and shooting their weak points.
Okay, that's interesting.
But it's also not like Shadow of the Colossus, as in there's more than just these creatures in the world. Like there's actually like, skeletons that pop out of the ground, and there's also a survival mechanic to it. There's you gotta manage your food intake and how cold you are, because this thing takes place in snow. And so you gotta, you gotta go to fires from time to time. You gotta sleep, and you craft weapons that and stuff. So it's pretty nice. It's still in early access, basically. And I kickstarted this a while ago, like 2 years ago. Like I believe we even talked about it on this show. And I like it. It's good. It's definitely, if you like Shadow Colossus, definitely look into Pray for the Gods. But it also does a really neat thing with my keyboard, with my Logitech keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Like the numbers. One is like your melee weapon. 2 is bow and arrow. 3 is like a hook, like a Zelda type hook shot that you use. And like if you don't have one of those equipped, like the button is not lit up. So like, it definitely kind of does that whole smart sense. I don't know what it's called, light sync. I think that's what Logitech calls it. So it's pretty cool. If you can't use that button, it's not lit up. So that's always nice to know when you're playing a new game. You can use certain buttons or not. Yeah. That so you've been playing that and more Apex Legends.
God, that's like all I've really been playing too.
That's kind of what I figured. Like you probably didn't play anything other than Apex Legends.
I did a Destiny raid because what was it? I did one last night because Tuesday I was playing. I jumped in a lobby with Pantsa Steve, and he was like, "Oh, they just invited us to a raid. I'll leave it up to you, Will." And I'm like, "I don't want to do it." And he's like, "Oh, they asked if we'll do it tomorrow," and we were like, "Fine, we'll do it tomorrow." So as soon as we got done with that raid, we went straight to Apex Legends the next day.
Yeah.
So, that's all this game is just it's hidden all that good feelings that I got when PUBG first came out.
Yeah. I really wish that they would put in solos mode. Because boy, do I hate 90% of the people I play with.
I would like that as well. Like I was playing with the randoms today, and it's like, no, you suck. Like sometimes you just get paired with people who are just bad. Like
Yeah, I tend to get paired with the people who will go, okay, let's drop in the most populated area. That's fine. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. A skirmish right up front, I'm okay with. It's the okay, and now let's make sure we're the last ones to drop. Hold on, that's bad.
Yeah, or like you get the people who like, oh, we killed somebody, but they were a knock. They weren't a straight a limb, so they have teammates, and then they go straight to looting, and then they get shot at, and it's like, why are you looting right away? There's other people, obviously, because they were just a knock, and we had to like finish the guy, and no, that's just like, why you do no.
And then there are also the people who are like Def Prime, who are like, okay, yeah, we'll team up, but I'm gonna loot in the next looting zone over, and get mad whenever I get into a fight and you're not there.
Oh, that's how he's always been with.
that frustrated me with Def, but there are other people like him that do the exact same thing. I'm like, But yeah, sadly, I've not played the new update. Like, they didn't really change stuff with the
really
latest.
Didn't, no. If
but
anything,
they added Valentine's stuff. So
they had to take some of the stuff away because it was affecting the game. It was like crashing the game. They had to take like a longbow skin away, and was it like the two Caustic and Mirage are like locked, or they're not locked, or I don't know. There's some weird stuff with them.
Because I now have them both unlocked. Yeah, I got them both now because I put money into the game. I bought the Founders Pack. Because there's a Founders Pack.
It
comes with 200 Apex coins and some skins.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Founders. Okay, yeah, they have the Founder. They have 2 packs, right?
They also have a Starters Pack. Which the Founders Pack is $20, and the Starter Pack is $5.
You said it comes with. You said 200. But that's not right.
2,000.
Okay. I was about to say you said 200, but I know that's not right.
It's 2,000.
That would be a bad deal.
Yeah, you're right. It would be. And it comes with a founder skin as well as a banner. For these guys right here, actually, Gibraltar, Wraith, and Bluthhound. As well as, there's a weapon skin that you actually cannot see unless you own the skin, or that you cannot see on the list. It's called the Notorious one for the Hemlock. Because there's the Glorious one, which has like an angel motif, and then there's the Notorious one, which has got a devil motif. I like it. I like it better. But yeah, it's a good game. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
I am too. Like, it's about 50-50 with randoms. Like,
maybe on console it is.
Is it worse on PC?
I feel like it is.
So I'll find some people who are like good, and it's like you do the ping system, and they're like, yes, okay, and they're like, will cooperate and everything, and that ping system definitely helps.
Yes, it does. Except when I've come across this happened a couple, not a lot of time, but it's happened a handful of times though. You get the person who will ping everything, literally everything. Like, oh, there's a Mozambique here. No thanks.
Nobody wants the Mozambique.
There's a level 1 helmet here. While wearing level 2 or level 3. What? Why you?
Like, they need to fix the Mozambique. They really do. Because I came up to someone, like, I got the drop on him. I shot him 3 times, point blank with it. Early game, and they were able to just kill me. Like, because it only has 3 in the clip, right?
3 or 4, yeah.
Because I remember, I think it's 3. I don't know, but yeah, I remember I shot until I hit him point blank. Like, I was like, they didn't see me because they were like busy looting, and the door was already open, so I just walked right in, bam, 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 hit him, and then it's like, oh crap, I'm out of ammo. I have to reload, and then they killed me, and I'm like, I mean, I'm right up close to them. It's a shotgun pistol.
Right, and yet you somehow managed to get only 1 or 2 hits on him instead of the full clip.
Yeah,
because you
you
can see
all 3 times.
how many of the shots hit. I'm like, okay, right on you. 1. How?
Like, a lot of times I'll say my aim sucks, but my aim was true. Because, like I said, I was like 4 feet away from the person. And I got the drop on them when they were looting. Like, it's ridiculous. It really is. They need to, like, give it a buff.
Yeah, I think so too.
They need to do something with it, because
I'm definitely starting to learn the time to kill. That I just the fact that playing a lot of these games that'll have different time to kills. This one feels like it's the longest out of a lot of the ones that I've played. So I've got to unload a lot more clips into a guy before I duck behind cover than I feel than I would.
Let me just okay. Yeah. I'm finding myself trying to use different weapons too, and not just stick with the same weapons over and over again.
Yeah, I'll usually go with kind of whatever I find, except if it's the Mozambique or any pistol at all. I'll usually switch that out to anything else, but I'll usually use those.
Oh man, I was in a match earlier with Panther Steve and Bishop, and man, I got the what's it called, the Mastiff?
Yeah, the Mastiff.
The Mastiff. That thing wrecks.
It's the best shotgun in the game.
Like, I had the Mastiff, and then I had I think I had a Spitfire.
Okay, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, and I ended up knocking two people, and then it was like it was like one of the last circle. Like, I think it was the last circle of the game, and then it would have the one after that would have been no circle, And then I'm like, okay, this dude's got to be in here, and I push, and I see the dude, and I hear, like, I think Bishop's like, oh, I threw my ult. I threw my ult down, and I had the Mastiff, and I just pump, 1, 2, dead. You are the champion. Like, I took the whole squad down. It felt good. It felt good. But
yeah,
of course, the next game I'll, like, die early or something stupid will happen, and I'll get like 87 damage or whatever, and then they'll, like, they'll make fun of me, or criticize me, but they'll never praise me for taking out the last squad all by myself.
No.
They'll just be like, "Oh, you got the last kill. That's the only reason. You got the last shot. That's the only reason why." And it's like, well, no. I had like 1,000 damage and 5 kills that match, so obviously I didn't just get the last hit on those kills.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before the show. There was a Twitch Rivals tournament yesterday. No, yesterday. No, it was Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
And that you really saw like kind of what the meta is at the moment for the game. And surprisingly, it was the Spitfire. Like that, like most teams were using the Spitfire. Like if you can control the recoil, which those the people who are in that tournament, they're all pro gamers and stuff, so they're good at controlling recoil. Just wrecking, absolutely wrecking.
I think my ideal setup is I like the longbow.
See, the longbow, it's good, but I feel like it takes too long between shots. Like that's the only thing I don't like.
But
and
I always skull
find
piercer on it.
Yeah, but I always find myself, using the longbow at long distances. At close, I have like a long range scope on it, and then I find myself using that real close up. I'm like, oh, this is awful.
I never get a long range scope. I get like a mid range scope. Like, what is it, like 2 to 4? 2 to 4 variable is like the ideal for me. I love using that so I can fire it close up, if I need to. And then I like I get criticized for this, but I like the devotion.
No, the devotion's great. I love it.
I mean, like I said, the people I play with, they criticize me.
Pants of Steve and Bishop can suck. The devotion is good. Like, Shroud has said multiple times, 1-on-1 you will lose against the devotion. 1-on-1 you will lose.
Especially if you got that turbocharger. Yeah, that
turbocharger
is nasty.
Yes, definitely.
I always find myself like grabbing energy ammo just in case I find a devotion.
See, I always find myself grabbing energy ammo just in case I find a triple take. Yeah, I love the triple take. I love the triple take. It's half sniper, it's half shotgun.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird to get a handle on it. Like, I mean, I've gotten some kills and done some pretty massive damage with the triple take. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose, I would choose the longbow with the skull piercer. Like, it's just nasty. It just does so much damage. But this, it's so good. Apex Legends is just, it's amazing. And you're fine. I'm hearing more and more about, they really took the time and they had all these people come in and play test it and give them feedback because you know, I know you probably heard Giant Bomb where they were talking about how, like, what was it, Shroud gave them critiques about the recoil needs to be predictable.
Yes. I actually heard that from Shroud, but yeah. He told him, because they had it set up to like the recoil for every weapon was random, which that's dumb. Don't do that.
And apparently Wraith was supposed to like be able to shoot right after she came out of her invincible charge thing.
Oh yeah.
And then they decided not to do that. They gave her the little hand animation to
clarify something for me, because I don't play Wraith very very often. Can Wraith see people while she's in that form?
I don't really play her much either.
Like I know she's images, but I thought there was one match I had. I was forced to play Wraith because she's kind of my second if somebody takes Bangalore. So I always go with Wraith after that, and then Bloodhound after that. Because it's you have to pick three that you're going to play with a lot of time.
Yeah.
So, but there was one time I was playing with Wraith, and I thought I was going to sneak around a guy, and like I came out of it in front of the guy. Like I was facing this way, the dude was behind me. Like, oh shit! Like I didn't see it. I didn't see him, so I'm thinking like, can she not see anybody when she's in that form? Because I thought she could.
I don't know. I probably made the worst. I probably had the worst ultimate of hers ever because I hit it on accident and I was like, oh crap! And I'm trying to like, figure because I don't really use her and one of them took Bangalore and I guess I wasn't paying attention and it chose her, so I made like a 2-foot portal. I got confused because I hit it on accident and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't mean to do. Oh, okay, well, and yeah, it was bad, but
I saw a great video of somebody trolling with Wraith. She created a portal. Like they're running away from the circle. Created the portal. Soon after the circle engaged, came through the portal, and then ran up in front of one of teammates and dropped the other end right in front of him. So it pushed him all the way back, way into the zone.
Oh, that's yeah.
And
wow.
It was in Russian, but I can only imagine the dude said "motherfucker."
Yeah.
I've also seen that finishers can also go through the portal too. That was a weird video.
Yeah, and if you're down, you can crawl through the portal.
Yes.
That's
There was a Mythbusters. There's the Defend the House. They did all those Mythbuster stuff.
Oh yeah.
They did one for Apex Legends, which there's one they did. I see this everywhere, and I refuse to believe it. Gibraltar is the same speed as everybody else.
They are the same speed, but
to believe that Gibraltar. Why does he feel so slow?
Because he's a bigger person. They have to make him feel slow, but or sluggish. But yeah, it's impressive that they're able to do that.
Like he feels so slow, but he's the same speed as everybody. Like,
yeah.
All right.
I still need to figure out how to do that hover thing.
Yeah, I can. Like, there's nobody online is talking about what we saw. Because you saw
seeing it on
you saw Summit do it. I saw Shroud do it. I can't do it, and nobody has videos on it.
When Summit was talking about it, but to one of the people he was playing with, and they were like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, tried it," and I'm like, and I tried to do it, and no, like I don't know if I understood him correctly or not, and I don't even know which video that is now, because it was a VOD on his stream now, but I don't know.
Like I was watching Twitch Rivals. I was watching Shroud, and he just kind of made it. Oh yeah, just right click and look up, but like he wasn't looking up though. That was the thing. He wasn't looking up when he did that.
Yeah, it's like look all the way up and then free look down or something. I don't. It's something weird. But I've been looking like I watched a couple random videos like 10 tips and tricks for Apex
Yes,
Legends, and
I've also watched
you
those
know,
videos. Like, not what I'm
none
looking
of
for.
none of them were what I was looking for. And there's no like official, like, I guess I, you call it a hover, but I Summit was calling it was a boost or something. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Well, that's what it looks like. They come down and then they hover. To gain more distance.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking. I was Bishop mentioned it too, and I'm like, yeah, I was talking about that, like, because I had mentioned it the day before, and I'm like, that's what I was talking about. I don't know how how you do that, and he's like, yeah, I tried it, but I can't eat it. Like, so I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. I kind of hate the fact that the training area or whatever, you can only be lifeline.
Yeah,
I wish you could be like the other people so you could practice their ultimates and stuff like that.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Because maybe I wouldn't be so garbage with Wraith. You know,
I did
maybe
see
I.
there was a glitch that happened when where people dropped on the training map, and like
Oh,
they
really?
nobody could sprint, nobody could pick up weapons. The only thing you could do
Oh,
was
wow.
walk around and slide.
Huh.
And the dude was like, "It's a war of attrition. Whoever quits last wins."
Huh. Apex Legends. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to look now and I still can't see. Like, it's crazy though, seeing some of the, like, I guess streamers, how they use Pathfinder. I don't know if you've seen people use Pathfinder, but
I've seen some amazing things with with Pathfinder.
like, people can get around with Pathfinder. Like, the way they're able to like grapple and then fly in the air and then go into a slide, and like, just they can move with him, and it's kind of crazy. And I'm like, I wish I could be as good as that, but I can't. But I'm not that good.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
you watch, you watch some, you watch like Shroud. Like he's like, you're moving like twice as fast as I do. What the hell? Like I can't run or slide as fast as you can. Like I swear we're playing the same game, but dude moves so much faster. He did it. He
yes.
he he did in Blackout too. Like
I
he
see.
moved so freaking fast.
Yeah, I see. I come across this video. It's like Apex Legend tips, wave, glide, jump guide, and the dude has like this like I don't know. It's like, oh, you've gotta go in a
Oh yeah,
it's like this
like
like
yeah, that's
grid or whatever, and it's like, yeah, we know that, but that's not what we're looking for.
I don't keep doing
The
that.
hover boost thing you do.
Yeah,
How do you do that? I want to know how you do that, because that would help so much whenever I'm stuck being the jump master, because I suck at it. I always
I
pick
give
it.
it away every time. Like I'm never the jump master.
Yeah, but you don't play with people who would be like, nope, you have to be it, and they'll give it
Yeah.
straight back to you. Yeah.
No, instead I play a hey casual, give jump master to me, and then jumps us off the map. Like you fucker. Like I know a great place to land.
Yeah, and was it also that hover boost would come in handy when you're going up to the balloon and doing that, because you can do it from that too. I've seen people. do it
I'm
when they jump off
wondering
the
if that's the
balloon.
only place you can do that from, because I don't know if you can
I've
do that
seen people do it.
from the initial jump, or because I only saw Shroud do it from the balloon.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it from the initial jump too. Yeah. Pretty sure I saw Summit do it from the initial jump.
How to glide incredibly far from a jump tower, balloons, in Apex Legends.
I don't know. There's all kinds of videos, but it's never the thing you actually want. Like,
Except what I just found.
oh, you did? You found the...
When you reach the top of the balloon, it launches. Immediately, instead of looking towards the direction you want to travel, use the free look function to aim towards that direction while keeping your character's line of vision aimed still straight up. This is executed properly. The legend will get a massive boost as he flies in the direction you're pointing with your free look.
But is that the hover
These
thing?
boosts will continue to happen. I'm watching a video. He was going up the balloon. Yes, that's it. That's it. I will send you this link.
Okay. I guess we found it. Hooray.
Yay, we found it on the show.
When was this posted?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of there's a video if you scroll down from Josh OG, who was also in the tournament. He tells you how to do it.
Okay. Okay, I'll have to look at that later then. But yeah, it's this is the game. This is the game I'm like gonna be playing for a while.
Yeah. Same here. Like I'm like, oh, but I want to get back into RPGs. Like I started getting back into RPGs, but I'm like, no, but I want to play Apex Legends.
Yeah, and was it like Bishop and Pantsless Steve are talking about, oh, Anthem, and I'm thinking, yeah, right. They're like, oh, Anthem's coming out, so we may not be playing it, but and I'm thinking, no, y'all are gonna come back to this.
Yeah, like I could have played Anthem earlier today, and I was like, nah, not gonna, because it comes out tomorrow. And I get a day free or a day early, and I'm like, nah.
And you could play the full game starting tomorrow, right?
Already today.
Oh, really? Today? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Yeah, I've got I've got EA access, but like, I don't know, I'm not too excited. I got the 10 hours trial, whatever of it, but I'm not like, I don't expect that to really do anything for me. I don't expect to. I mean, it just doesn't seem like there's much to the game. The story stuff really did not interest me much.
No, and that's because it's a Bioware game, and I don't care. Like, they're not, apparently, just don't seem to be creating a Bioware story. And,
yeah.
Hey, I play games for the story. Mostly.
Oh, Apex Legends has a Discord now.
Of course it does.
Well, I was looking at the Discord thing, and it's like search for games, and it wasn't on, like Apex Legends wasn't on there like yesterday or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about
Uh,
on the store? No, we went on the store. Wait, what?
no, if you go all the way
What?
down to like server discovery, like the
Oh,
magnifying
okay.
glass,
Yeah, yeah.
I was
This because
looking
I
there,
just
and I don't see it there, but I guess maybe I don't know. It's weird.
yeah. Sorry to the people watching. I'm messing with Discord. So
Yeah, yeah.
you
There's
can't
not one
you can't see
there.
Will at the moment.
And then you even type Apex, and it's like nothing's there. It's like this is like the hottest game right now, and you don't have it, you know,
Yeah,
listed under
right there.
here. Come on, Discord, step it up. But Play Apex at Play Apex, they just tweeted out their subreddit and their Discord, which is like where they, I guess, are posting like they posted their
Subreddit.
patch notes
I
to
was a part
Reddit.
of.
Yeah, they post the patch notes to Reddit instead of like an actual site, which was kind of interesting.
I'm finding more and more Realm Royale does that.
Apex Legends has a Valentine's Day challenge until February 19th. Yeah, I heard Pants of Steve talk about this. Like you're supposed to revive people or whatever, but it's not popping out, I guess, because he was complaining he didn't get it. I don't know. It's like a
I don't know. I
special
haven't.
badge.
I didn't play it yesterday, or haven't played it today
But
yet.
they are having issues, so yeah.
Yeah, they had issues last over the weekend. Like on the day that I streamed it, they were having connection to the server issues. Like it was taking forever to even connect to the server. Couldn't find taking forever to find games. So
Over 10,000 people are on the Discord for Apex. Of course. This game is just like this is all I'm hearing too. All I'm hearing is people talk about this game.
yeah,
Oh, let's bring that back up. There we go. Yeah, I just find myself wanting to play this more and more and more, and trying to get better at it.
yeah.
I'm trying to watch it streamers, and it's just like there's a lot of like what was it? I was watching. I can't remember when, it was either yesterday or the day before, and while I was watching, there was like, of course, the top people, like Summit and the was it Doctor Disrespect or whatever,
Mm.
which I'm just like, whatever. And then there's like one of the tops was like there's a bunch of like really high tier streamers who are like Russian, and you know was it like some, like, I want to say there was a top tier Korean one, and like a lot of foreign ones like high up, and I'm just like, wow. The French, there was a French one too, like, and I'm talking like thousands of viewers too, and I'm just like, wow, okay. Like I want to say one of the top 5 on Apex was like a Russian one, so it's kind of weird. You don't really think of other streamers, foreign streamers, but I guess yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, Apex is not at the top of the Twitch charts right now.
What is?
Overwatch, which I'm wondering if there's an Overwatch League game.
Probably. Oh, and Fortnite's beating Apex too.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
Probably because the viewers are on Overwatch, I would think. Yeah, okay, yeah. The top one is Philadelphia Fusion versus London, whatever.
Yeah, there's a game going on right now. Yeah,
Yeah, with 202,000 viewers. So yeah.
it's day one of the new season. So there you go.
And
Yeah, you look at Overwatch League Korean, Overwatch League France, Overwatch League Portuguese, Overwatch League Russian. Yeah, those are the top 5 in the Overwatch.
yeah, was it the 6th on Apex is Portuguese with 5.8 thousand viewers. Kind of weird. And then the next one after that's French, English, Polish,
German, French, English, French.
German, yeah, Spanish, Slovak.
Competitive woodwork and brick building, Spanish, Slavic, Italian,
So
Chinese.
yeah, there. It's weird because like whenever I've watched other streams and stuff, like I don't necessarily see like maybe I never noticed. I don't know. It's weird though.
I've definitely come across Russian and Korean streamers.
Yeah, but this is like a almost more, like the English streamers are like the minorities almost.
And then of course with the tag system, you can
Yeah, that's good. That's nice. I like that. But yeah, and like, was it like none of the big time streamers are streaming Apex right now, so that explains it too.
Skadoodle is. Yeah. I see a couple names that I recognize. Destiny I recognize. Josh OG.
Or yeah, I recognize Crafty.
Pokemane, or however you say her name.
But none of the like Shroud or Summit or
No, they're not even streaming right now.
Yeah, so that makes a difference when like the top streamers aren't streaming.
Yeah.
Was it like over 25 million?
Have
registered for Apex Legends. I think I saw an article that was like, it hasn't been official, but it's like projections are like 30 million now. And apparently it took Fortnite like a couple months to get to 25 million. Yeah, it's this Apex Legends isn't going away anytime soon, as long as they, as long as they don't drop the ball, as long as they don't pull a PUBG.
Right, yeah. Or God forbid, a Realm Royale.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that's the one not to do.
Yeah, but it's funny too, because what was it like right before this came out? We were talking about, oh yeah, EA and Activision are kind of dropping the ball, and they're not, they may not be the top dogs anymore. And then this comes out, and it's like,
then
well,
EA says, no, we're coming out with our own thing. Surprise.
Yeah.
And then Activision.
Think,
Oof.
yeah, we'll talk about
Which,
that later.
hey,
Right?
that's in the news. Yeah, that's in the news.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll see the Battlefield one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think they're
I'm saying
probably
that
just
they
gonna
don't.
scrap it and put resources on this. EA
Well,
will.
I think Dice should, there a lot of I follow the Battlefield 5 subreddit, and a lot of the fans there are actually kind of upset with Dice that they're not focusing on the modes that people play. Instead they're coming out with like, hey, here's a co-op campaign. Like, no, nobody asked for that.
Battlefield 5 has been I guess it's been kind of a disappointment because I've heard nothing about it.
It is a disappointment, yes.
And I mean,
like I played it for a while, and I didn't like the weapons at all that they used. I didn't feel like. I felt like, at least with Battlefield 1, like they had decent, sights on the weapons. I feel like the sights on these weapons is like they're no better than like iron sights, and you're shooting at dots. Like you're shooting at pixels, and like you don't have the weapons to have a map this size. So it just doesn't. I don't like it, and I love Battlefield games.
Yeah, but with like Battlefield 1, I guess did all right, but like I guess it did all right. It had its community, but it really wasn't anything like, oh my god, crazy.
I tell you what,
4 had all those issues.
Well, that was at launch. At launch,
yeah.
But that they're gone. They're done with. People are still playing Battlefield 4 because I tried to jump into a game and got into one easily, got into one quickly. So people are still playing Battlefield 4, and I played and I was like, you know what? I like this a lot better. I like the weapons a lot better. I like you're leveling up attachments. I liked the systems that were in that game. It was good.
There's an ASMR channel or ASMR category on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. That's been there for a while.
I guess maybe I knew that, but I forgot. But seeing it's that's ASMR creeps me out. Like I don't like people are like, oh, it gives me those tinglies, and I'm like, well, that's not good tinglies for me. That's like creepy. Like I've come across some weird stuff.
You probably have your own thing. That's not the whisper in the ear.
I don't know. Like I've seen like there's people
like
who are, like
I know exactly what mine is.
Close up to a mic and like I don't know.
I know exactly what gives me the tingles. And that is like somebody else combing my hair. Like
okay.
Or like just rubbing my head. Like I watched that Rooster Teeth documentary. The that they did for ASMR, where Bernie and Gavin went to in India.
Yeah.
And the guru, the head rubbing guru who recently died.
Cosmic.
Yeah, the Cosmic Barber. That was it. And I'm like, oh my god, I would so love to have him rub my head. Like that'd be like, I got tingles just watching that. Like that was just like, like that was my thing.
I understand that people's things and stuff, but like I don't know if I necessarily have a thing. Like
you probably do and just haven't really discovered it. Maybe
I'm
you
okay
know
not having a thing too. I'm
maybe
okay with it.
it's a dog sleeping right behind your head. You never know.
I can't help that. You know, it's better that than like messing around, barking, making all kinds of noise. Most of the time I'll have this one and then I'll have the other one in my lap just so I know they're not going to be like roughhousing with each other while I'm streaming or playing game. Like that's the only reason, really and truly. I would have them like put them in the other room or whatever, but they'd bark and whine and make noise too. But yeah, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like, I guess the closest thing for me would be like I'll put on some kind of like podcast or YouTube video like while I'm before I go to sleep, and I'll just listen to stuff before I go to because I just have to have something in the background. Like I just
Yeah.
can't sleep quiet. I just can't have
Yeah,
quiet.
I do. I do that too. I turn on Star Trek on Netflix. Like I have been through every series of Star Trek so many times in my sleep. I have slept through so
Yes.
many episodes.
See, yeah, I do podcasts mostly because my podcast player Pocket Cast has like a sleep
Mhm.
timer where you can
Yeah.
set it to like 10, 15, or you can just manually set it however much. So normally I'm like, okay, 15 minutes. And then, you know, it'll
See,
stop
I
and I'm
can't.
like, I'm still awake. 15 more
See,
minutes.
I can't set sleep timers because then I'm awake through the whole thing. No matter what the time, I'm always awake whenever it happens.
Yeah. But whenever I do fall asleep, it'll turn off a few minutes later and then I'm just like, okay, I didn't miss that much of the podcast, so I'll just go back to the last. I'll just click rewind and go back to where I remember and pick up where I left off. It takes me anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour to actually fall asleep, and hopefully I stay asleep. That's the problem, is staying asleep.
Oh yeah, that used to be my. Since I moved and got another job, I've been sleeping a lot better lately. So it was definitely stress
Oh,
before
you don't have to
that.
drive like 2 hours, right?
And yeah, I don't have to drive
Yeah.
an hour and a half. Well, no, like when I worked at my old job though, I'd be waking up three times a night.
Yeah.
Now I don't. So that was stress for me.
But anyways, that's all I've been doing. Nothing worthwhile besides Apex Legends, which that's gonna. I need to jump back into Kingdom Hearts. I really do. I did download Titanfall 2, and I'm
Oh yeah,
hopefully gonna go through that campaign soon.
yes. I was going to mention that to you because now you have a
Yeah,
month of EA access. You should download Titanfall 2. You should play that campaign because that is an amazing campaign.
it's like Transformers ish because it's got Peter
In
Cullen as.
fact, I think it was for my Extra Life stream. I played the last level of that campaign because that was an amazing level.
I keep hearing people say it, and I'm like, I wonder if Titanfall is on here, and I'm like,
It
oh, it
is.
is. Awesome. Downloaded it. It's like
And with
69
Apex
gigs.
and
It's a
with
big
Apex
download.
Legends, there are people playing that game again.
I've seen, yeah, seen people play that again. Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to find others. I've been trying to watch other streamers and stuff. You know, when I'm like eating or stuff like that, play Apex Legends and whatnot. But I'm just not getting. I'm just not finding any streamers I really kind of like. You know,
Yeah.
like Shroud, Ninja, no. Doctor
No,
Disrespect,
not
no.
no. I like Shroud because I'm like I don't know how you're doing these things. That's just and Summit I also like too. So
Is it Shroud's stream though? Like, I think I went to watch his stream and there's just too much stuff going on. I think, or at least there was like, like
don't try
people.
to follow the chat. That's for sure.
No, like people when people follow and subscribe, all those.
Oh yeah,
noises
yeah.
and
That's
stuff,
always going. That's always going off.
Yeah, that's it's like those things are kind of cool when it's like like I think it's cool to have those things, but if I ever got to anywhere near that level, I would be like, I would switch it to where it was something, not as, not as long or as obnoxious or loud.
They've definitely toned. He's definitely toned down the volume of those notifications, but people they like to see their name pop up.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
Or that they definitely like to see their message. Show on the screen. So yeah, I get why they're there.
I did, yeah. Like I said, I do get that, but I don't know. It just I remember watching it and trying to watch it, and there was just too much going on, and it's just like it just takes you out of it sometimes. Like if it's happening constantly.
You learn to ignore it, just like he does. You learn to ignore it.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm trying to find, I guess, like I said, Summit, I guess is the closest I've come to liking, but I don't.
You should probably check out Choco Taco. Like I mentioned Skadoodle a couple times. J9, Justin 9.
Okay.
Try to think of some other people. Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Ryan, Meg, and Gavin VOD?
I watched part of it. Yeah. I watched part of it. Yeah. That was. I also watched part of the stream that they did that day too.
Yeah, I watched that stream too.
The actual Achievement Hunter stream that's on YouTube. So.
Yeah, I had watched that as well. And then I watched the VOD of it. I watched it again. But yeah. But
anyway,
news, I guess.
News, yeah. Let's actually start with something, not too depressing. Let's not start that off yet. Yesterday there was a Nintendo Direct. And we're not going to go through the whole thing, just kind of some highlights, because I thought this was a pretty good Nintendo Direct. I don't usually pay attention really to these, but this one was good.
And there was some leak stuff too before this, or
yeah, like
rumors, I guess.
Yeah, like Super Mario Maker 2. That was heavily rumored before this, and I was happy to see this. Shut up. Damn autoplay. So yeah, and it's coming to Switch. So I'm like, yay! I get to play a Mario Maker, because I definitely wanted to play that first one, but didn't want to play it on the 3DS because I don't think it looked as good.
Did they have it on the 3DS?
It was also, yes, it was on the 3DS.
I didn't know that, huh?
Yeah, and they also, of course, had it on the Wii U, which I think that was the better looking version of it.
Never knew it came out on the 3DS. That's weird.
Last week we talked about a battle royale game that came out of nowhere that was never advertised before. Well, Nintendo said, okay, we can do that too, but did it in Nintendo style. Tetris 99. It's a Tetris battle royale where you're up against 99. Like, it's kind of weird. You're
up against 98 people, right?
No, 99.
So it is a full 100.
Yes. So you're playing against it's Tetris. Other you're playing against other 99 other people.
Okay. I thought it was
and you
99
actually
total.
see
Okay.
all of their boards. And like whenever you make a Tetris, you choose, like, you're basically like choosing like one of the boards to attack. And when you make one, it locks a bar or whatever. I don't know what the term for that is, but it, because I don't play Tetris really ever. And so yeah, like you can target somebody, you is about to lose, or is attacking you, because it actually lets you know who's attacking you. I guess, and it's free to play, but it's free to download the game. Let's put it that way. But you can't play it unless you have Nintendo service, that Nintendo Online.
Gotcha.
So like I downloaded it. I'm like, all right, I'll play one thing before the match, and Nintendo Online. Nope.
Is there no free trial of Nintendo Online?
I'm sure there is, but I'm not gonna. I have no interest in Nintendo Online.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I just kind of find it funny that 2 Battle Royale games came out of nowhere 1 week after another.
I'm kind of mad this is exclusive to Nintendo. Because I like Tetris.
I think I don't. I'm bad at Tetris. I don't like it. I have fond memories. Like I hear the Tetris music, and that kind of takes me back. But that's about it.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the world record Tetris champ recently, and I'm just like, how are they able to? How is, like, they're thinking like 5 steps ahead. And I'm just like, I don't know how they're able to do that. Like, it's crazy.
There is a strategy to it. Like, yes, they are literally thinking 5 steps ahead because they know what's coming next.
Yeah. And it's like, if you like, you have to be super focused. Like, if you just, like, I don't know, a split second, like, lose your train of thought for just a split second, you're done. You messed up. It's crazy. It really is. But I really wish this was on, like, something else. It's like, put it on PC as well as, or whatever. But no, it's exclusive. Good on Nintendo, I guess. They're coming out with some third-party exclusives. They got this, and then they got that Marvel game, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah. Which I have no interest in at all. Like, I liked Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I liked Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I have no interest in this whatsoever.
Yeah. I have no choice because I don't have a Switch, but if it was on Xbox or something, maybe I might. I definitely would look into it, but yeah,
Well, we know some people who would be absolutely 100% on board if it was on another platform other than Switch.
Yeah, that's true. But we got that Square Enix Avengers game coming, right? That we know
which
nothing
they have
about
not
still.
even said anything about that yet.
Yeah. It was announced, what, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, kinda. One of the main focuses of this direct, though, was Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to pick it up because that looked interesting. I played Fire Emblem Awakening. That was my first Fire Emblem game, and I liked it. So, and I've been kind of wanting to get back into Fire Emblem again, but they've always been on handhelds, and I was never a fan of handhelds.
Technically, it's still on a handheld, kinda.
Well, technically it is, but this one can go on the TV a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was interested in that. And I found it funny that Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX are coming to Switch, as well as, and Final Fantasy IX also released on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
and
I saw that. People were
Final
excited.
Fantasy VII is coming, which I was like, you know what? I hear a lot of people talk about Final Fantasy VII because that was most people's first Final Fantasy game. Mine was 9, and that's where I hold yeah, totally 9. But I will probably not be picking it up on the Xbox One because I have it on PC.
See, I don't know what my first Final Fantasy was. Like, I never played that many of them, but I probably played like on the Nintendo or Super Nintendo. One of those was probably my first, but it wasn't really that memorable.
Maybe it was
I guess
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, but it wasn't ever that. It wasn't something where it was like memorable, you know. I do remember playing 7. I don't think I ever beat 7, but I remember playing it.
Yeah, I played 9, 10, didn't play 11. Played a little bit of 12 and a little bit of 13.
Because it had
played some of
3 discs.
Yeah. Played some of 14, like when I had like a free trial.
I tried to play 13, but ugh.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like 13. There's even an article on our site about Final Fantasy 13 if you go way back.
Yeah.
And 15 was, it just 15 was not what any of us wanted, really.
10
like,
and 10
not so much the gameplay.
Xbox.
Well, there you go. That's what people. Yes. People wanted 10 and 10 too.
I like 10.
10. Yes, I liked 10. 10 2, not so much.
10-2 was fun. It was all right.
Was there a 10-3?
It's not the best. No.
No, there was a 13-3. That's what it was. There was a 13-2 and 13-3.
Like 10-2, no one's gonna say is the best of all time, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a fun game.
It was a dress-up game. It was a dress-up game.
What else?
They tell Box Boy and Box Girl have no idea. Never heard of those games. Or Box Boy. I've never heard about Box Boy, but okay. DLC for Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Never played it. Never got into it. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That was a very Castlevania looking game, which supposedly is like the creator of Castlevania Symphony of the Nights, I think, is making this, so that's why.
Okay.
A very shitty looking Assassin's Creed 3 remake. Like, that looked awful. Like, it looked bad. Like, way worse than it did on the consoles that came out on. Like, the frame rate looked... Like, the frame rate looked bad, and it looked, like, pixelated, and... It looked pixelated and a very low polygon count at the same time. Like, it was like, what? Oh, nobody wants this. Because one, it's Assassin's Creed 3. The one that people did not like. Yeah, it looked bad. And then right behind that was Hellblade, Sonoya's Sacrifice, the that amazing looking game that won a bunch of awards for how good it looked. And that looked all right.
Okay.
A new Deltarune, which I had. Is that what it was? No, Deltarune is the Undertale game. That's what that is. What I'm thinking of is Rune something, which is not on this list for some reason. Like, I don't remember. Rune something 4. And they announced a Rune something 5 was coming out, which I had never heard of that. Looked like it was very it was anime oh shit, I'm forgetting the name of that farm game. What's the name of that farm game that a lot of people like? I have it. What I have it. I have no idea.
Stardew Valley.
Yes, it was an anime Stardew Valley. Which there have been a bunch of those apparently. Anyway, Yoshi's Crafted World, that looked all right. There's a demo that's out now for it, which I downloaded, haven't played it yet.
Okay.
And then they said, oh, but wait, there's a last announcement. I'm going, Pokemon. Come on, Pokemon. Nope. It was a dumb Zelda remake.
No, the game they're remaking wasn't dumb.
It's a dumb Zelda remake.
It looks dumb. I don't like the look of it.
I don't like Zelda really, so
I like the old, like I said, I like the old 2D looking Zelda. Like this is
like,
what, the Link's Awakening, which was a Game Boy game.
Yes. And it's being redone from the the entire look is being redone in a very,
they're taking the 2D into 3D
3D-esque looking, like they said on Giant Bomb, it looked like the Isle of Misfit toys, like that elf, like that, the Rudolph elf, like it looked like that style of like that's what Link looked like.
Yeah.
What was the name of that damn elf, the one who wanted to be a dentist?
I don't know, but
oh my god, that's gonna bug me.
I don't like the look of it. Like, that was my whole thing. Why I liked the 2D was I liked the fact that it was 2D. It was simple, that you could just play through it and not have to, the graphics weren't, too much, and it was just simple, pure RPG. Like, how, I don't know. I just like some of the old 2D stuff, like the 2D Zeldas and the original Pokemon games, how they were 2D,
Oh no, I want the new, like the new Pokemon game. I want it to look like they did, like that. Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I want to look like that.
Yeah, but I understand that, but I'm just saying there's just something about that, the way the original Pokemon and the 2D Zeldas and stuff looks, that I'm okay with. There's still room for games like that for me, anyways. As well as, like the way the Let's Go
Hermie. That was his name. His name was Hermie. I want to be a dentist.
Okay.
Did you not ever watch Rudolph as a kid?
Yeah, but I don't remember it. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. But
oh, then what else is not on this list? Dragon Quest 11 is coming to Switch, and you can switch between the new style and the on, because it came out on the 3DS, I want to think, but it was the on the 3DS though, it was the 2D pixel art. And if you bought it on like the PlayStation 4, the Xbox, or PC, it was, fully 3D, 3D world, that kind of a thing. Well, on the Switch version, you kind of switch between them.
That's
you can
cool.
go between the 2D pixel art or the fully 3D world.
See, I like when games do that. They give you the option.
Which I'm surprised that, which since they did that there, I'm surprised they didn't do it with the Link's Awakening.
Oh, that'd be so nice, yeah, to get like a, retro looking version of it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be able to switch. But yeah.
But yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct, and I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. No Pokemon, which
solid.
That made me sad.
They're saving that for E3.
Yeah. Something made sound. I don't know what made just sound. Okay. All right, so let's get into some sad news. Activision Blizzard, they had a record fiscal year. Like, them, the highest profit in history. Great. They're laying off 8% of their staff.
So 8? I thought it was 10%.
Nope, 8%.
Okay.
Which is about 800 people.
Yeah. That's a lot of people.
That's quite a few people. And, like, apparently, like, Activision France, there are people who still don't know whether they're still employed or not. So, like, it seemed like a lot of the people who were, like the Destiny marketing team and Destiny support team that were Activision Blizzard, a lot of them are let go.
That makes sense.
That make but some of them were moved over to other projects.
Hopefully, maybe Bungie picks up some of those people since they've already been working with them, and they're gonna need people to do that kind of stuff, anyways.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bungie starts laying off people too, because that team's too big. That team's too big.
Yeah, it's a pretty big team.
It's too big. Because they laid people off because they kind of expect that next year they will not do well.
They don't have any games.
Well, they do have stuff coming out though. They do have stuff coming out this year.
Like what? A Call of Duty, yes.
Yes, a Call of Duty, which they say it will not do well. They're already saying they won't do well.
Because it's not going to have Blackout, because they're probably going to roll Blackout into its own thing, right? Especially after Apex
maybe.
Legends. They're so like, what else? What else do they have?
There's that.
They don't do sports games, do they? Activision.
No. There's that Dark Souls like game. I can't think of the name of it.
I'm surprised Activision has never dabbled into the sports stuff.
They probably have. Of course, I can't find anything. Because all Activision upcoming games, it's just all about, what's going on right now. look on their website. Oh, Sekiro. They got Crash Team Racing coming out.
Okay, but that's not like that's not going to be a big thing, right?
According to Activision's site, those are the 2 games coming out. I want to say there was another one.
Now, did they lose the Tony Hawk rights?
I don't think so.
Because the Tony Hawk came out with, what was it?
They lost Tony Hawk. They lost him. Like he's no longer associated with Activision. But like,
yeah, but
like
I thought they said on Giant Bomb that like they lost the it ran out, the contract ran up. That's why Tony Hawk has his own game.
Yeah, with his name, yes, it did.
I mean, I don't expect I don't know if anyone would really be interested in another skateboarding game if it didn't have some ties to Tony Hawk, though. You know,
Skate 3 or Skate 4.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's yeah, but I'm saying like
people are begging for a Skate 4.
Yes, but I'm saying like Tony Hawk style game, but someone else's name on it or whatever. I don't know if there's another person's. I don't know, but we're getting that Microsoft.
Could you name another skater? Could you name another skater?
Not now, not a current skater, but like back in the day with Tony Hawk and all those. Yes, I could name a bunch.
The dude from Ridiculousness. Yeah, him.
Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Bam Margera. There's Rodney Mullins. If I really thought about it, I could probably think of all the different ones that were selectable in the Tony Hawk's actual games.
Right. Yeah.
Who was the? Anyways, yeah, I don't know any skaters now though. Like I don't really follow that stuff now. But back when the original Tony Hawk games were coming out, I was into skateboarding, so I knew all about that kind of stuff. But yeah, but what? There's really not much. They don't really have much, right?
Those 2 games, yeah. Which that Sekiro game looks all right if you're into that kind of game.
The Crash Racing, that can't be a full like $60 title, right?
Yeah, I bet you will be.
I
bet you
don't think that will do well. I don't think that'll do well then. Because that's just a remake, right?
I think it's all new game.
Really? I mean, I thought it was a remake.
It's going to be another Crash game, another Crash racing game. I think it's just another one after all these years.
Okay. That's interesting. Anyways, yeah, there's not a lot, for being one of the biggest publishers in the industry. At least there's not a lot that's been announced.
Yeah, that's... Who knows? But... yeah, that's sad for those people who lost their jobs. It is one of the reasons why I didn't try to pursue some like video game coding or something like that, something in the games market, because because stuff like this, the video game market doesn't have any kind of union to protect. This definitely came up, around the time that, the Telltale stuff came out. But, and unlike Telltale, though, the people who were let go, according to reports, according to PR, should say, the people who were let go got a sizable severance package. So unlike Telltale, where they got nothing, at least these people get something.
That's good. That definitely is good. And I've heard there's a lot, like there's a lot of jobs wanted in the video game industry right now. Like, so a lot of these people will probably find.
Yeah, but
like,
that
I was listening to IGN's podcast, and they were like, "Hey, luckily someone like such and such writer listed this big post of like different places that are looking to hire people." And
yeah, but that's also the thing, though. Not all video game companies are located in the same place. So
that's
it requires, a lot of people have families, requires moving the family.
Yeah, but a lot of these
that's real tough.
A lot of studios and stuff, they help with that.
Yeah.
So that's, a lot of tech companies and stuff like that, they do help with that kind of stuff. But yeah, you could be working in Southern California and then all of a sudden have to go to, Canada.
Yeah. But I mean, what's involved in moving a family is just like, because like not only do you have to find another job, your spouse now has to find another job too. Like that's, oof, that's just rough.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that 8% is 800. Like, wow.
Yeah, they 9,600 according to this article. Damn it! I keep opening up Chrome. I'm not using Chrome. Chrome slows me down. Yeah, 9,600 employees. So nearly 800 people.
Yeah, that's crazy. Alrighty, what other news is there?
Sony. Hey, this is not really not news. Sony does not like crossplay. We know this. They allow crossplay on 2 games, and they will not, according to some game devs, will not allow anybody else to do crossplay.
Even though publicly they are saying otherwise.
Sony, yes, because the Fortnite is in the crossplay beta. The Rocket League is in the crossplay beta. But like Hi-Rez, they want Realm Royale to be crossplay. Sony is saying not going to happen. Will not happen.
Is that a cat?
Yes, that is a cat. Yes.
Yeah. That was pretty loud.
That is the cat that has been screaming at my door for the past 2 weeks. Yes.
Yeah, I heard that. That was
it is literally like, it is literally right there. I can open the curtains and show you the cat.
Wow.
It is not my cat, but it comes to my door all the freaking time. I don't open the door because it will run inside.
Yeah.
And probably pee everywhere.
That's bad. Yeah.
It screams at my door.
Yeah.
But yeah, they won't let Hi-Rez do crossplay, and there's a couple other games that Sony's saying no.
Like, what is it? That game that just came out, Wargrove?
Wargrove, that's by Cuttlefish. Yes, they're the other one that's saying that Sony is telling them, not going to happen.
And Sony's like, just talk to your representative. And I think Cuttlefish was like, hey, we've talked to him, and they said no. So,
yeah,
they're
and these
out.
devs are saying they don't have to do anything but just allow it. We've already done the work.
Yeah,
all we've got to do is flip a switch. That's
Rocket League has been saying that for years, though, too. That's the crazy thing. Like, it's not like it's a new thing. And you had Fortnite accidentally, flip that switch.
Yeah.
And that thing happened. That was a crazy time. When that was going on, people were like, "Oh, wait, this could just be Windows and PlayStation. Oh no, but this blah blah blah." And the way the gamer tags are, you have spaces, but there's no spaces in Sony, PlayStation IDs, and Reddit was going crazy that day, trying to figure it out and solving how this was happening. But yeah, it's dumb. It really is. Like, I don't know what Sony's issue is. Like,
they're well, they want money. Like it's the cross progression stuff. That's what they want. That Apex Legends will not have crossplay on Sony.
That's probably so dumb.
But it's the progression. It's cross progression that Sony does not want. They don't want it at all. Like, because the idea of you buying content somewhere else other than the Sony store where they can take a cut, they don't want it. And they're saying that because they're top dog. If they were not top dog, they would be all for it, and Microsoft would be saying no.
But Microsoft and Nintendo are like, yeah, we're playing together. We're playing nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if this was last gen, Sony would be all on board, and Microsoft would not be. It's kind of the weird thing. Like,
yeah, and
this is gonna help with the Xbox 2 or 7, whatever the next Xbox is called. This will help.
Scarlet, that's the code name.
I think so. That sounds right. Yeah, whatever Scarlet. This crossplay is gonna help Scarlet 100%. Microsoft is actually starting to build their rep back up. They are.
And what there's a leak that like they're gonna bring Xbox Live to like Nintendo and stuff like that.
Yeah, to a Nintendo, iOS, and Android. Well, it's not. It's the Xbox Live, friends list, because that's really what they want. That's what people want.
I also see like them bringing the party's chat system as well, so that you can chat with people who are playing on Xbox if you're on Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't want party together. Nintendo doesn't want party. I mean, okay,
that's why they don't have to do it. That's why Xbox is bringing it.
What? Okay, here's the thing. Xbox Live is already kind of on Switch with Minecraft, because in order to play crossplay with Minecraft, you have to log in and create a Microsoft account. So it already technically is on the Switch for that one game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating.
Plus,
Sony needs to just
and plus
stop.
you don't want to do a party chat on the freaking phone. You don't want to do that. And
yeah,
both Switch, iOS, and Android requires a phone to do party chat. You don't want to do that. That's why I'm saying no for party chat.
Well, no, I'm saying like, what if Microsoft brings out like something like an app or something that works on the Switch with like a headset or something like that, so you don't have to use a phone.
You know where you can plug headphones in, but I can almost guarantee you there's not a mic on there.
That's why you would get headphones with a mic.
No, they're like the tech, like the third ring on a headset. I can guarantee you the tech to read that is not in there, because they wanted you to use. That's why there's a phone app.
I don't know. Maybe wireless. I don't know, but
no. Off.
I don't know.
On my Xbox can actually accidentally hit the button. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a party chat thing. I think it's just gonna be friends list. It's gonna be a centralized place to have a friends list. I said off.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's I don't know.
So
Sony.
So
really gonna hurt themselves for next gen.
Absolutely. So the people who are like, oh yeah, Fortnite, has crossplay. That means we'll have crossplay in other games. No, you won't. Which I was already kind of feeling that way anyway. Like I already kind of felt like they had, they gave in to Epic and Fortnite, and gave in.
Fortnite was just too big. Yeah.
To Rocket League, they gave in to those, and nobody else is big enough or popular enough to warrant giving in.
Maybe Apex Legends, since they're not doing cross progression.
Maybe that will help. That will help.
And that's probably why they're not doing cross progression secretly, is because that's the only way to not have Sony, or to have Sony.
That's that's what I was saying before.
Which
they even said that the reason there's no cross progression is because of Sony.
Yeah. Which really sucks, because I want to be able to switch and carry my skins over from PC to Xbox, but I can't.
Well, soon you won't have to. We'll just you play on the Xbox, I'll play on the PC.
But then I gotta play against people on the PC on an Xbox.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't know. It's just not the most ideal thing, I guess, for me. But
well, look at it this way: you were already doing that when you were playing Realm Royale. So you were already playing with people on PC.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, because you cannot turn off crossplay.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, there's no option to turn it off.
That should always be an opt-in thing. Like, I didn't know that, huh?
Not
Alrighty.
Not there.
Well, that's it for the news, right?
Yep, I got nothing else.
I really didn't have anything else. You pretty much covered what I had saw. But yeah, I guess that's it. We've been recording for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So good amount for an episode. I guess be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. There's links to all the, news articles we talked about. Just click episode 334, and the links will be down below. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I am at Geeky William, to get notifications for whenever we go live on Twitch, or Mixer or YouTube or whatever, when we're streaming, most likely Apex Legends.
For now, yeah.
Because that's the new hotness, our new addictions.
Yes.
So, and yeah, I guess that's it. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Did you have you listened to that podcast I told you about?
I have not. I have it downloaded though. I need to make it.
Yeah, in the latest full episode, they mentioned something about they went over editing, and I'm gonna edit the show a little bit differently.
Okay.
Because one thing that we've been doing for forever is having the peak at -4. They're saying podcast standard is -16.
Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know there was a podcast standard, but that's good to know now. Hasbro's looking to create a new Power Rangers film with Paramount.
Okay. My sister just texted me. She said, "Damn, first match of the night was a win. This is so much easier to win battle royales with teammates." And she was all hesitant at first because she's like me, likes to play solo.
Oh, it's so good. That ping system just makes it so much better to play with randoms. It just depends on whether the randoms are garbage or not.
And like I said, they mostly are on PC.
Bryan Singer's Red Sonja movie delayed amid the allegations made against him.
You're making a Red Sonja movie. I mean, really? Come on.
Well, he had people come out and say when they were under the age of consent, he molested them. So, there's some major allegations against him. Yes, Black Widow to begin shooting in June. All right. I'm excited.
Damn.
What?
Apex Legends just shot above Fortnite.
Oh. Who started streaming?
Shroud.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Still like almost 100,000 below Overwatch though. But hey, it's the Overwatch League.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I get that.
Rebecca Ferguson confirms she'll be back for Mission Impossible 7. Okay. I guess that's the chick from the last one.
Still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the last one, have you? It's good.
I don't know if I've seen the last two. I don't remember.
Ooh, Kick-Ass star Aaron Taylor Johnson reportedly joins Matthew Vaughn's Kingsman: The Great Game. Can't wait for another Kingsman.
You know, Jump Force is higher than I thought it would be on Twitch. That game doesn't look good. Sad to say, that game does not look good.
I'm a bit upset. Yeah.
Like I watched a little bit of the Giant Bomb quick look, and they said exactly what I thought. I didn't know Goku's outfit was a burlap sack.
Oh God.
Because that's exactly what it looked like. Like the hyper realistic look of these characters just doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that then. Their quick look.
Yeah, and the loading times look like it really sucks. Really long loading times.
That's not good. Then yeah. Loading times are just, they can break a game. They really can.
Especially when it's loading times between like 3 cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
And like you didn't even play the game. It's just cutscene.
See,
load time that was longer than the cutscene you just like 3 times longer than the cutscene you just watched. Another cutscene.
That's how you hide loading time is with cutscenes, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh God, have you seen the rumors of have you seen the Patrick or wait, no, what's his name? The the Twilight dude. The Twilight guy. Robert Patterson. There we go.
Yes.
I was about to say Patrick Patterson. That's a basketball player, but Robert Patterson, as they're looking at him for Batman.
Did see that. I immediately dismissed it.
Why? Why would they ever do that? Ugh. I don't know. It's just, it's dumb. It's dumb. In arts, even
That's funny. In the quick look, because you create a custom character in Jump Force, and they named the character Goku too.
Okay.
Apparently, Kotaku did the same thing.
That's funny. Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna go. My dogs they want to go out. It looks like.
All right, yeah. I'll get some to eat.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Alrighty, see you.